we have to do this. Eyes only cannot be bought or threatened, and through the eyes only informant net, a truth speaker has come forward. The testimony of one fearless witness will soon lead to an indictment of Edgar Sonrisa for multiple counts of murder. The drug cortodiazepine is expensive. I mean, do you have any idea how much I talk?
What attracted you to Dark Angel?
Well, there's the obvious. You've heard of the people associated with the show. There's the boat guy, and there's the Murder One guy, and there's this Jessica Alba person, and as a package, it wasn't entirely unappealing. I think what's different about the show is that it addresses, for lack of a better word, this sort of apathy that can kind of creep into everyone's life, as you're going along with, especially my rides here. The question that the show pushes, and it's also a fun show and entertaining, but it does say, how can you get involved in your world a little bit more? Maybe, Yeah, and it looks pretty cool. There are lots of exploding things. And I hear she runs around in little black outfits. I'm not privy to those things. Because I don't actually act with Jessica. Jim has a robot that we have to act with. It's a little electronic thing, a picture of Jessica. The drug cortodiazepine is expensive, in short supply, and much sought after as a cancer treatment. It is also the only effective treatment for the Balkan War syndrome. An otherwise fatal disease. How I'm going to get through this later. Seattle, I think. This is where you want to be. It's a little crowded, A lot of mustaches on the soundstage right now, because we're shooting in Vancouver. Every time, and I fly back to Los Angeles or I fly to New York, and every time I fly back into the country, I'm going through customs, and sure enough, those guys take a look at me and they're like, "Cavity search." "All right, pretty boy, come here." And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "So you don't have any bags with you?" And I said, No, I'm up here doing a pilot, and all my bags are in the hotel room. I just travel on the weekends, and then I come back. And they're like, Let's have a look in the bag. Hey, Alba, what are you doing?
I was gonna come interrupt his interview.
Oh.
My new co-star.
Mm-hmm. That's right, because the old one was...
Yeah, I booted him. I kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Actually.
Which is, yeah. That's what you're supposed to do with this show. We were just talking about how you're not actually a human being. You're sort of a robot that James Cameron created with all the money he made from Titanic.
I'm leaving.
You are now working on a show where this could really launch you. How prepared are you for the fame that can go with this and being one of TV's hottest sex symbols?
Yeah, well, that's why I have this mask that we constructed, because I look nothing like this. So at the end of the day, we pull off the mask and we leave the mask at work. But I think it's pretty good, We're still working on it.